Welcome to Nintendo Power Zone, guys. It's your boy Nice1983, and we have a brand new amiibo unboxing. We haven't done one of these in over a year, but I just could not resist. Had to do this one today because today is the day that Detective Pikachu was released, along with one of the best looking amiibo I could possibly imagine. I mean, if you guys are looking at this table, you see how massive this amiibo is, and I just cannot wait. So why don't we go ahead and let's just start with taking a look at the box. Alright guys, here it is, the front of the box, and take a look at it. It's beautiful. You have this cityscape right behind Pikachu. I love that. In the left hand corner of the box it says Detective Pikachu. On the right hand side of the box you can see my GameStop sticker, and that it is for ages 6 and up. This amiibo is big. There's no way a child is swallowing this thing. Anyhow, at the bottom of the box you have the Nintendo and Amiibo logos, and they're using that new style of Amiibo box that we saw when Breath of the Wild launched a year ago. So it's pretty basic. Let's go ahead and keep flipping over. On the side of the box you get a nice, great look at how big this Pikachu is. I'm in love with this Amiibo. I cannot wait to unbox it. Alright guys, here it is, back of the box, and we have all the same Amiibo stuff that we have in previous Amiibo boxes. And it says here to tap this Amiibo figure in Detective Pikachu for Nintendo 3DS family of systems. And it says Pikachu will make all kinds of dynamic expressions, and you have a great bevy of pictures here, and I love this. The smaller print, it reads, tap this Amiibo to unlock unseen Pika prompts from all the chapters that you have already cleared. Pika prompts are short movie clips that showcase Pikachu talking and taking action, more than 150 clips. So that is a whole lot of clips, and that's a pretty good Amiibo functionality. So you Amiibo collectors who like to unbox your Amiibos and play with them, you have a lot of excellent stuff to look forward to. Alright guys, here it is, the last side of the box. That's enough of this now. Let's go ahead and get Pikachu out of his plastic prison, okay? So we freed Pikachu, and just look at how epic this looks. This is a beautiful amiibo. It's not just Pikachu. This Pikachu definitely has character on its face, and I love it. And I'm noticing a few things that are different from the standard Pikachu that got released with the original Smash amiibo set. Like the cheeks are a little bit more peach colored versus just a deep red. But guys, I think the thing that everybody wants to talk about is the overall size of this. This amiibo is 5 inches, and when you think about 5 inches, you wouldn't think that that's very big until you see this amiibo. Once you have this amiibo and you can compare it to any other amiibo other than the Yarn Yoshi, you're gonna realize that this thing towers over all of your other amiibo, and I love that. I love that. And I think it's great that it's for a 3DS game, because I'm fairly certain this thing will stand taller than my 3DS when I put them side by side. Anyway guys, I want to go ahead and show you some more detail. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the base. So here's the base guys. I took a little picture from above, and take a look at it because I think it looks really, really cool. This is one of the most unique amiibo bases that we've seen thus far. It's a map, and I think it's cool because you have points of interest on the map. You have like the public transportation, or the bus stop, and you have a little coffee shop. And one of the major plot points in the Detective Pikachu game is that Detective Pikachu is a huge fan of coffee, so it makes sense that a coffee shop would be a point of interest for him. So I think that's really cool. Now I know a lot of people are like, nice one, haven't you been talking a lot of trash about the Detective Pikachu movie? And I'm gonna tell you, yes I have. I stand by that. I am a huge fan of Pokemon, and I honestly feel like they should have gone and made a traditional Pokemon movie versus something like Detective Pikachu. That doesn't mean I wasn't excited about the game. I think I've been said a couple times that I am excited about this game and this amiibo, but as far as the movie is concerned, I wasn't that ecstatic about it, especially now that they've cast Ryan Reynolds in the film. Not one of my favorite actors. But anyway guys, you guys don't care about that. You guys care about this amiibo, so let's keep looking at other stuff on it, okay? Alright, so looking at the amiibo from the side, you get a much better look at Pikachu's cheeks. You also get to see his stripes and the brown on his tail. And the thing that's interesting about that to me is that you can tell that they're lighter shades of brown than you would see in a traditional Pikachu. But I think the thing that stands out most that we haven't touched on yet is the Sherlock Holmes hat that Detective Pikachu is wearing. I think they did a fantastic job on this. It literally has stitching on it, guys. It has stitching, and it looks really, really detailed. I love the colors. This goes from darker to lighter brown, and it just looks really, really good. From this angle, you get a better look at the base, and you can see some forest area or maybe a park. It's kind of hard to tell, but this all looks really dope. Alright, so we have the back of the figure, and take a look. Like I said, the stripes on Pikachu are a lighter brown, a little bit more yellowish than, just truly brown. And it looks great. And now we can see that the map does in fact have a park with a lake on it, and that's really cool. I really like the attention to detail on the base for this figure. And one of my favorite things about this amiibo by far is the tail. I have had so many issues with Pikachu toys and their tails. This tail is not flimsy. It's made of the same hard plastic that the amiibo was made out of, so it's a really high quality amiibo, and I really appreciate that. This stands out to me as one of the best amiibo so far. Alright guys, this is the last side of the amiibo, and take a look, because this side right here really shows off how dynamic the pose is. It almost looks like Pikachu is objecting Phoenix Wright style. I love it. I love the fact that you can see the anger on his face from this angle still. Really good detail on this amiibo. But guys, let's go ahead and move into comparison time, because I know you guys don't believe me when I say that this amiibo is massive. Alright guys, it's comparison time, and take a look. I told you, this amiibo is massive. Look at the size of the base. It's huge. Look at Pikachu. He's huge. He's towering over the standard Pikachu from the Smash Bros. Line, and it looks great. But seeing them side by side, you do notice all the real differences other than their overall height. You get to see the color of the cheeks. You see how red they are on the Smash Pikachu and how peach they are on the Detective Pikachu. Obviously the Smash amiibo is sporting, a standard look on its face, whereas Detective Pikachu is emoting, he's showing anger, and it looks really fantastic. I'm just in love with this amiibo right now. I think the Smash line is the top tier line of amiibo as far as, their quality and the way they look, and this Pikachu from Detective Pikachu looks so much better, and I love this. And there aren't a whole lot of Pokemon amiibo. I mean, before today, there were only 6 Pokemon amiibo, and they were all tied to Super Smash Bros. There was Jigglypuff, Charizard, Pikachu, Greninja, Lucario, and Mewtwo. Not a whole lot of Pokemon amiibo, because the Pokemon Company doesn't want to play nice when it comes to amiibo, so I'm really excited that we have this giant Detective Pikachu amiibo, because it means that maybe somewhere down the road we might get a full line of Pokemon amiibo. Alright, just looking at these two amiibo from above, you also see how different their bases are. And I think that's important, that there's not a whole lot of detail in amiibo bases, but what Nintendo does do with the bases is pretty important. I love how the Smash line is standing on a Smash coin, and how Detective Pikachu is just standing on a map. It makes sense for the games that they're a part of. Alright guys, so I went ahead and brought out my new 3DS XL, and just look at how big Pikachu is, because it's actually bigger than the DS when the clamshell is somewhat folded upwards. So this is where the Pokemon Company show that they have a very big sense of humor. This is a 3DS exclusive game, which means Detective Pikachu should function with a 3DS title, and look at how you have to scan this amiibo. This is a new 3DS XL. This isn't a 2DS, and this isn't a standard 3DS. And this thing is dwarfing the screen of my new 3DS XL. That's so funny. I think they did a great job with this, and it just makes me laugh. And for a real quick comparison, I just want to show you guys what it looks like when a standard Smash Pikachu is sitting on a 3DS XL. Look at the size difference between the two. It's pretty much comedy. Alright guys, so real quick, I just want to show you what the attract screen looked like before you load up the game, because I think it's actually pretty cool. Take a look at the Pikachu on the screen. It's rotating, and every time it rotates, it's either holding a magnifying glass or a cup. That's pretty dope. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is score time, my favorite time. Why? Because I get to tell you whether or not something is actually worth your hard-earned money. So the Detective Pikachu amiibo is retailing at $29.99, and I found mine at GameStop. So I want to go ahead and I want to start with its appearance. I think this amiibo, more than any other amiibo, is beautiful. It really is. It's big, it's heavy, it's really high quality like you expect from an amiibo, and it just looks fantastic. I mean, it really does. The look on Pikachu's face, it's like this mix of anger and like objection, and I love his little Sherlock Holmes hat. I love the different colors that this Pikachu has when comparing it to other Pikachu amiibo, and it just looks really good. I'm going to give it a perfect 10 out of 10 for its appearance. As far as its functionality is concerned, I haven't had a chance to go ahead and test it out yet, but from what it sounds like the amiibo functionality is pretty dope. It's going to unlock additional cutscenes for chapters you have already beaten, and I think that's a pretty fun way to get some functionality out of an amiibo. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and give this amiibo a 10 out of 10 for right now. I haven't had a chance to test its functionality myself yet, but I do think the amiibo looks good enough that it deserves a 10, and I can't wait to put this on my shelf, and I can't wait to play with it. I can't wait to use it in the game to see these additional cutscenes. So excited. Happy this game is out. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, but before I let you go, I gotta hit you up with the social media links. You can hit me up on Twitter at Nice1983 or at NPowerZone. You can hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/NintendoPowerZone. If you're a fan of the Nintendo Power Zone podcast, you can always download new episodes on iTunes, Google Play Music, stream new episodes on Stitcher Radio, or if you want to watch the show live, you can catch us right here on YouTube, youtube.com/NintendoPowerZone. And guys, don't forget, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and recommend us to all your friends because it would definitely help us in growing as a channel. That's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to watch out for amiibo hunters on the prowl. Deuces.